Third Region Semifinals open up tonight at Grayson County High School as it's the Daviess County Lady Panthers and the Butler County Lady Bears. Only one team will play tomorrow evening with a chance to move on to Lexington. And a good evening here and welcome to Grayson County High School for tonight's coverage of game number one of the Third Region Semifinals between the Daviess County Lady Panthers and the Butler County Lady Bears. Sam Gormley and a man who once ate 12 Leahy cheeseburgers in one sitting, Mr. Zach Newton with you. And Zach, we had a great day on Sunday with four strong games, and I know I'm really excited for two great ones here today.
Well, I'll have you know that was on a dare and is not my regular Leahy's consumption, but it has.
It's usually 13, right?
No, I usually stop at 8. It's a nice round number. Has some symbolism in some other cultures. You know, it's significant.
And I love that the Daviess County fans listening right now, especially maybe even some Butler County fans, are saying, Leahy's, what's that? Google it.
Yeah,
Google
it and drive to Hodgenville in that order, but wait till tomorrow because they're closed now.
So we've got a great one here between the Daviess County Lady Panthers and the Butler County Lady Bears. If you're looking RPI-wise, and again, RPI, we can have the discussion on that as much as we want. These are the top two teams in the RPI, but if we're just looking record-wise, Butler County 23-5-1, Daviess County 28-4. So you're just looking record-wise, this is a heck of a record matchup between two of the top teams in the region, and obviously they're the Final Four. And one of these four teams we're going to be seeing today is going to be playing at UK starting here very soon.
Well, I think the important thing to note is you can talk about the RPI, but you had to call all four games on Sunday. I just got to be here to watch. And in terms of the eye test, if you told me these were the two best teams in the region, I'd believe you. They were certainly, maybe with the exception of the perfect game that we saw from Owensboro Catholic's pitching staff on Sunday, these were the two most impressive teams. You know, they both won their games by mercy rule. They did a lot of stuff right.
If you maybe are watching with us and said, well, I actually missed those games on Sunday, well, good luck to you, because we are now going to bring you the recap of those two games back-to-back. We'll start with Daviess County against Breckenridge County. Eight teams begin the week. Only one will advance to Lexington. The rain has come and gone, and it's a beautiful day for 4 games of softball. And a good morning, and welcome you to Grayson County High School for this morning's coverage of game number one of the Third Region Quarterfinals between the Daviess County Lady Panthers and the Breckenridge County Lady Tigers. Ground ball, slow one in the hole. Atkinson has to go quick, throwing, and it's a wild throw. And it goes up the right field line, advancing and going into second base is Newman. And the Lady Panthers strike first. They lead 1-0. The 1-1 coming. 1-0 Daviess leads after the error. And there's a fly ball hit back into deep left center field. Mitchum going back, looking up. It's off the wall. And it's going to drop. Picked up by Lucas in left. She'll come in. It'll be a stand-up double for Callie Smith. And Daviess County leads 2-0. Ashlyn White's 35th pitch of the inning is a ground ball, and it is a fair ball down the left field line. It hugs the line all the way. Rounding and coming in to score is Bolds. Advancing to second is Caitlin Hill, and Daviess County leads 3-0. White, the starting pitcher, winds and fires, and it's a fly ball hit into left field. Lucas has it read. She has it grabbed. Coming in to tag is Bolds. The play coming in. It's cut off by the pitcher White, and Daviess County leads 4-0. Bottom of the fourth inning, 5-0 Daviess County lead. Smith swings, and it's a fly ball hit back into deep right field, looking up, and it is off the glove of the right fielder. Coming in and going into second, not even stopping there is Smith, digging for third. She's safe in there ahead of the tag. The batter is Cadence Hamilton with a runner on third. It's a ground ball right back up the middle, and it's going to dribble through for a base hit. It's 7-0 Daviess County on the base hit by Cadence Hamilton. That's a ground ball underneath of the glove of the shortstop, Atkinson. Rounding and coming in to score is Hamilton. And it is now 8-0 Daviess County with 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And that's ripped down the left field line. Fair ball. It's going to go into the corner for Annie Newman. Picked up by Lucas. Newman will go into second base standing up. And it is a 9-0 game for Daviess County. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. It is a drop third strike advance. The Third Region tournament continues. Daviess County has already punched their ticket to the next round. Will it be Butler County or will it be Ohio County that they'll face on Tuesday evening? 1-0 is a fly ball hit back into deep right center field. Long run for Patton. She makes it. Tagging and coming in to score is Hunt. And it is now 2-0. She was a standout catcher. Slow ground ball underneath the glove of the pitcher, underneath the glove of the shortstop Hill. That'll plate in a run. Jones will stay at third, and Mia Thomas has an RBI single. Both teams kind of going with their secondary colors as their main uniform color. There's a fly ball hit back into left field. Belcher has it red, looking up, and she is going to draw off her glove. A long run as Belcher just had to keep on going and going and going. And a leadoff runner reaches base for the Eagles of Ohio County. Gleason versus Graves. The wind in the pitch is a high chopper to the second baseman Schroeder. She'll recover, she'll throw to first. That'll get an out, but it'll also cross a run, and it is now 3-1. 2 on. And it's a little blooper left side. It's going to drop in front of Kirkpatrick. 1 run will score. They're going to hold Thomas at third. But Butler County has a 4-1 lead on the base hit by Avery Gleason. A fly ball hit into center field. Coming in is Clark. Diving play. She makes it. Great play made by Talon Clark in center field. And we head to the fourth. It's 4-1 Butler, as this is the 0-1 shows bunt. It's popped straight up. Diving play made by the catcher Clark. That's outfielders. It's a choice. Ground ball to the third baseman. It goes underneath the glove of Crow. Rounding and coming in to score is Hunt. Frenzel comes in to score, and Butler County has a 6-1 advantage. Baseman, she's a junior. No seniors on the team for the Lady Eagles. Little blooper right side. Patton coming in. It's going to drop. Clark has the base hit. 1 run will cross the plate. They're going to hold the runner Hunt at third as she was flying around the bases, and it is now 7-1 Butler County. And there's a ground ball in the hole into left field. 1 run will score. That's all it's going to be. The stop sign was held. Good throw in by Kirkpatrick, but it's now 8-1. Butler County has the lead. And that hits her. And that is the ball game. Butler County wins the game by a final score of 11-1 here in 5 innings. We'll come back and wrap it up after this. It's your final score, 11-1. Ohio County falls to Butler. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School for tonight's coverage of the 3rd Region Semifinals between the Butler County Lady Bears and the Daviess County Lady Panthers, as it is now time to meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the 23-5-1 Lady Bears of Butler County. Leading off at third base will be Parker Willoughby. Batting second, the right fielder is Carrington Hunt. The 3-hole hitter will be the starting catcher, Madison Clark. Batting fourth at shortstop is Carly Jones. Batting fifth in left field is Tinsley Belcher. The 6-hole hitter will be the designated player, Mia Thomas. Batting seventh at first base is Mackenzie Coleman. The 8-hole hitter will be in the circle tonight, Avery Gleason. And batting ninth in center field is Addison Miller. The player in the field in place of Avery Gleason will be, or rather in place of Mia Thomas, will be Shani Schroeder, who will be at second base. Once more, that lineup for Butler County. Willoughby at third, Hunt at right, Clark the catcher, Jones at short, Belcher in left, Thomas the DP, Coleman at first, Gleason as the pitcher, and Miller will be the center fielder. And now the starting lineup for the Daviess County Lady Panthers with a record of 28-4, perfect 8-0 in 9th District play. And their lineup goes as follows. Leading off, the third baseman is Sadie Morris. Batting second, the center fielder is Kaylee Payne. The three-hole hitter will be the starting first baseman, Jesse Daniels. Batting fourth at shortstop is Annie Newman. Batting fifth and catching is Callie Smith. The six-hole hitter will be the right fielder, Cadence Hamilton. Batting seventh, the DP will be Caitlin Hill. Batting eighth at second base is Danielle Beckwith. And batting ninth in left field is Michaela Rowan. The starting pitcher, who will be the player in the field for the DP, Caitlin Hill, will be the starting pitcher, Rayleigh Roby. Once more, that lineup for Daviess County: Morris at third, Payne in center, Daniels at first, Newman at short, Smith catching, Hamilton in right, Hill as the DP, Beckwith at second base, Rowan in left field. Those are the lineups for both of these teams as we get you ready for this contest between the Daviess County Lady Panthers and the Lady Bears of Butler County, as they're getting ready to announce the starting lineups here. And coming back after the national anthem, we have a huge ceremonial first pitch that we will be sure to bring you and get you ready for. So we'll take a break and get you ready. All of the coverage of from Grayson County High School between Butler County and Daviess County comes up next, only on K105. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where it is about time to get ready for the third region semifinals. And it's time for the ceremonial first pitch between between Dr. Isaac Miller will be throwing the ceremonial first pitch. I think that's a strike, Zach.
It's close. Close. Maybe a little high, but I think
you know what? It's all in the eye of the beholder, right?
Most umpires are going to give them that one.
I think so, as it's about time to get us ready for some softball here in game number 1 of the third region semifinals. The second game will be between Edmondson County, who went to 12 innings yesterday, defeating Muhlenberg County, and the final game will be Owensboro Catholic taking on that Edmondson County team. And, Owensboro Catholic, maybe Brooke Hamilton could do something for her team tonight.
Well, I don't know how much more she could do, but
a perfect game and a home run?
Yeah,
As I did see somebody tweet and said that the only thing she didn't do was drive the bus home.
Yeah, just about. I don't know if she cooked the team meal.
She might have.
Honestly, she could have.
I don't deny it. Let's meet the starting lineup for Butler County one more time. The lineup will go as follows. Parker Willoughby will lead off and be the third baseman. Carrington Hunt in right field. Madison Clark catching. Carly Jones at short. Tinsley Belcher in left field. Mia Thomas, the DP. Mackenzie Coleman, Avery Gleason, and Addison Miller. They'll be going up against one of the region's top pitchers. And Rayleigh Roby, the Murray State commit, 22 games, 20 starts, a 19-2 record with a 1.32 ERA, 184 strikeouts, and 37 walks. It's time for softball in Litchfield, and the first pitch is popped off to the left side and out of play, and that is how we get underway. She is facing Parker Willoughby. Willoughby, 479 average, 2 homers, 12 doubles, 2 triples, 20 RBIs. And Zach, the stat that maybe pops out the most about Parker Willoughby, 17 walks in 94 plate appearance in 94 at bats, and in those 94 at bats, 1 strikeout for Parker Willoughby.
A lot of plate discipline.
Pop high, and the count will go to 2 balls and 1 strike from Rayleigh Roby. Roby pitched against Breckenridge County on Sunday that the Lady Panthers picked up the 10-0 victory. She went 4 2/3 with 10 strikeouts, allowing only 2 hits before giving way to Sophia Kane. It's popped off behind the dish, and the count will go even at 2-2.
Well, we've seen it on the 2 foul balls already, Sam. The thing that we saw, the opposition struggle with Roby in the first game, her velocity, a lot of players late on her stuff, and the 2 fouls have already been to the opposite side of the batter's box.
The thing that Roby has that is the best is that sound, as the 2-2 pitch is lined into left field, but there to grab it. No, it's off the glove of Rowan in left field. Parker Willoughby reaches base first here in this top half of the first inning on an E7.
And the error by the outfielder, catchable ball. And just I think, thought about the throw in before she made the clean catch. Was a little lower maybe than she thought it might be as well.
Carrington Hunt steps into the box for the first time today. Hunt, 395 average, a pair of homers, 3 doubles, 17 RBIs. She had a big game on Sunday as well. She shows bunt, lays it down. It's a beautiful one. Coming in at third is Morris. She'll throw down to first. That's out. Backside throwing down to second. Willoughby dives in safe, and Daviess County almost had themselves a double play. But the putout will go 5-3 on the infield sack bunt.
Really heads-up play by Daniels to make something happen.
As it'll be now 1 down here in the inning, and it'll be Madison Clark to step into the box, the starting catcher. Clark, 437 average, 9 homers, 7 doubles, and 38 RBIs as the first pitch is ball number 1.
Yeah, threw that one right on the inside corner, back to the batter, up just a little bit, protecting the plate, Sam.
Clark's got 9 homers, including not the last time they played here, but 2 times ago. She had 2 of them in a game here at Grayson County against the Lady Cougars in a game back in the middle of April. Got a 1-1 pitch coming here, and she fouls it behind the dish.
Right at me on that one there, Sam.
Well, it's about time. Got to wake you up.
Yeah.
It's kind of the christening of sitting behind the dish here.
Luckily, in the nook.
Yes, we are in this little nook right here behind the plate. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Madison Clark. And it'll be the cleanup hitter, the shortstop Carly Jones. 418 average, 6 doubles, 16 RBIs. Jones on Sunday against Ohio County, 0 for 0 with 3 walks and an RBI. She did her job. She found a way to get on base.
Plate discipline. Roby's missed high the last couple. Clark chased him.
Inside. The first pitch from Rayleigh Roby. Roby is the Murray State commit. Had a stellar season of a 1.32 ERA. Called strike on the outside corner. That'll move us here to 1-1. Butler County picked up the win against Ohio County 11-1 in 5 innings. It was a close game for the first couple, and then the Lady Bears opened it up in inning 4 and 5. 1-1 is hit into the opposite field, into right field. They're going to wave around Willoughby. We're going to have a play coming in at the plate. It's going to be a bang-bang play. The tag, the slide. She's out.
Wow.
Willoughby out at home. Daviess County goes 9-3 on the putouts, and we're through the top half of the first inning. It's the Lady Bears 0, and the Lady Panthers are coming up. This is the third region softball tournament brought to you by Owensboro Health on K105. An exciting start already here at Grayson County High School as the Lady Panthers are getting ready to come up after an out at home to end the top half of the first inning. The starting lineup for Daviess County, really quick. We'll bring it to you one more time. It'll be Sadie Morris, Kaylee Payne, Jessie Daniels, Annie Newman, Callie Smith, Cadence Hamilton, Caitlin Hill, Danielle Beckwith, and Michaela Rowan. They'll be facing in the circle today will be Avery Gleason. 25 games, 24 starts, 21-3 record. She does have a save. 2.75 ERA, 105 strikeouts, and 28 walks. She'll be facing Sadie Morris in her first plate appearance of the game. And that pitch misses inside for ball number 1. On the year, Morris, the hitter for Daviess County. .417 average, 7 home runs, 11 doubles, a triple, and 22 runs batted in. Good line for your leadoff hitter. She watches the pitch low and inside for ball number 2. Daviess County picked up the win against Breckenridge County on Sunday. Game that might have taken more innings than the Lady Panthers expected. It took 6. 10-0. They picked up the win against the Lady Tigers, who are making their first region appearance since 2013. Called strike on the inside corner, and sometimes for a pitcher, just seeing that first strike gets you in the game.
Well, she's working that low inside corner, Sam, and she's gone there 3 pitches, finally gets the called strike. See if she moves around here with this one.
2-1. It's a fly ball, right field. Hunt has it, and that's out number 1.
See old can of corn.
Doesn't get much easier than that for the first out of the game. And it'll be Kaylee Payne to step into the box for the Lady Panthers. Payne, .311 average, pair of doubles, a triple, and 9 RBIs. She went 1 for 3 on Sunday against Breckenridge County. The lefty stepping into the box for this first plate appearance. Gleason comes in with the first pitch, and it's a swing and a miss. You saw there, we see it from some softball players, the run-up on the hit. It's one of the main differences between softball and baseball, is that you're allowed to move those feet in the box.
Well, you see it frequently kind of as employed as part of a drag bunt. They're a full swing.
0-1 is a fly ball right center field. That's going to be a gapper. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Rounding and going into second base is Kaylee Payne, and that is a double with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, you love that if you're John Biggs. Put a runner in scoring position with the juiced bat of Jessie Daniels headed to the plate.
Jessie Daniels, she hits bombs. .505 average, 17 home runs, 8 doubles, 2 triples, 59 RBIs, 46 career home runs. And the first pitch to Daniels is low for ball number 1. The biggest thing with Daniels, too, 0 for 3 on Sunday against Breckenridge County. You got to imagine if that's in the back of her head. She's a senior. She's probably thinking to swing and swing big here to try and open this game up early. And she does so. Fly ball left field. Belcher has it read, and Belcher has it grabbed. Tagging and coming in with a head-first slide is Payne. And the runner is 60 feet away, but there's 2 down in the inning.
You know, Daviess County in the mono whites, the white jerseys with the white pants, the laundry bill going to be pricey.
Especially when you're hoping you play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Annie Newman, the shortstop and the freshman, comes into the box. 486 average, 5 homers, 14 doubles, a triple, and 30 RBIs.
You get a freshman hitting 486. That feels pretty good, Sam.
You've got freshmen on each of these teams that can flat out hit the ball. We talked about Parker Willoughby, 479. You know, when you're a freshman and you're not leading this game as far as average and you're hitting 479, that shows a lot to Annie Newman. The 0-1. Slow grounder to third. Willoughby has it. She throws. That is the inning. Both teams threaten, but no runs cross the plate. We're through 1 full. It's Daviess County and Butler County all knotted up at 0. This is the 3rd Region Softball Tournament brought to you by Owensboro Health on K105. Top of the 2nd inning we had, and Sam Gormley and Zach Newton with you. And Zach, some fireworks already in this game as Tinsley Belcher leads off for Butler County. Belcher, another one of these young freshman phenoms in the game, 361 average, a homer, 7 doubles, and she flies one into left center field. Rowan has it red, Rowan has it grabbed for out number 1.
It's been a real pitcher's duel so far. We've seen a little bit of contact, a couple of hits both ways, but by and large, it's mostly been Roby and Gleason doing the heavy lifting.
Mia Thomas steps to the box for her first plate appearance. The junior, 280 average, 3 homers, 3 doubles, 14 RBIs, 2 for 2 with a pair of RBIs in their win over Ohio County on Sunday. And the first pitch is outside for strike number 1 to Thomas against Rayleigh Roby. Daviess County and Butler County since 2005. It's been Daviess County that's dominated the series, 15-4 record. Daviess County has won 9 straight. Butler County last won 10 years ago, back in 2013. It's the 3rd straight year that they've been playing in the region tournament as there's a fly ball right field. It's going to drop in front of Hamilton. They try to throw in and get Thomas out at first, but not in time. And a runner gets on base for the Lady Bears.
That one landed in no man's land. It's an awkward spot. The first baseman's got to stay home. The left fielder's too deep, and the second baseman got a long way to go to make an over-the-shoulder grab, and it plunks in for a base hit.
Mackenzie Coleman, the first baseman. Senior hitting 207 with 3 doubles, a homer, and 18 RBIs, and she swings and misses at the first pitch there. That's what former Grayson County baseball coach Danny Clark, he classified those as duck farts. Bounces in the middle of nowhere because no one can go and get it. The 0-1 is a swing and a miss.
Well, she's got her looking way high and way behind as Roby turns on the gas, Sammy.
And I like what Amy Robbins, the head coach for Butler County, just did. She looked at her senior and just put both hands and just said, settle down, like you're okay. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And Coleman heads back to the dugout with a strikeout. And it'll now have to be the pitcher, Avery Gleason, that'll try to help herself out. 255 average, 3 doubles, 1 triple, and 8 RBIs. Gleason 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs against Ohio County. And that pitch was right down Broadway for called strike 1.
Yeah, put that one right down the chute. I kind of like Gleason watching that one in. It's a good take, the first pitch.
0-1 is a swing and a miss. Roby is pitching with a lot of confidence. You can tell she's coming to the circle today saying, I'm the best pitcher in the region. She's showing that right now.
Well, she's hitting spots. She's showing a lot of control, but the velo's still there.
The 0-2 check swing, Gleason did not go. They didn't even check down to Randy Chapman, the umpires. The umpires for today's game. Behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes is Paul Morris. Randy Chapman is on the right side, and Chris Haney up the middle. Good eye by Gleason watching the pitch high.
Yeah, Roby. Most of Roby's misses on the rare time she has have been upstairs, but it could be adjusting the eye level.
Break even. Gleason swings and misses, and that is the inning. Butler County strands a runner on first base. We head to bottom of 2, no score between Daviess County and Butler County. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105. Bottom of the 2nd inning we had at Grayson County High School. Sam Gormley and Zach Newton with you here on the call. Callie Smith will lead off for Daviess County. And Zach, we were talking off air that we've only seen an inning and a half, and it's clear that these are 2 of the best teams in the region. Yeah,
it's been very impressive softball, really good defensive execution. We had the one error on kind of would have been a tricky snag just because of where the shift was.
Callie Smith steps into the box. And the first pitch she sees is a high chopper up the middle. That's going to be a tough play, and it's going to go into center field regardless.
Get that one past the pitcher, Sam. It's going to be tough to wrangle for the middle infield.
Even if Schroeder would have been able to get there at second, she would not have had to play to get the catcher, Smith, who was hustling down the line. And looks like we're going to have our first courtesy runner of the game, and it'll be Kylie Bolts down to be the courtesy runner at first base on Sunday. She scored 3 runs in the game against Breckenridge County, and when you score only 10, Zach, that's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah, a third of the output ain't bad.
Especially, but that also shows to Callie Smith for getting on base for her to allow to be the courtesy runner. Cadence Hamilton comes into the box. The Midway University signee sees the first pitch high for ball number 1. As Cadence Hamilton, .299 average, 3 homers, 3 doubles, 17 RBIs, and I don't know Cadence, Zach, but I assume that .299 average, she's looking to get some hits. You want to see that above 300. You're so close. She shows bunt, misses at it. Backside pick, not there in time.
Keeping the runner on first, honest.
Bolds has scored 20 runs as a whole on the year. I do like Daviess County, Zach. Looking down, we probably don't have a camera that picks it up, but hanging outside their dugout, they're showing bunt, laying it down is Hamilton. Right back to Gleason. She'll throw on. That's out number 1. But the runner will advance to second on the sacrifice bunt.
Pitcher with the bare hand snag right there, Sammy.
You like it. But back to what I see. We've got a crown for Daviess County. Do we have a home run celebration? I hope so.
Well, we haven't found out yet. We've only seen 1 home run so far in this tournament in what's generally a hitter's ballpark.
It is. And one thing that is different about today than the last time we were here, as the first pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Caitlin Hill is the batter. Hill, .365 average, a pair of homers, 6 doubles, a triple, and 23 RBIs. Is the wind on Sunday was a factor. It was swirling really until that last game. Right now, Zach, we really don't have any wind at all. Ball pops off the glove of the catcher, Clark. Advancing to third is Bolds on the pass ball. And you could tell Madison Clark, with the way that she threw that ball back to her counterpart in the circle, Avery Gleason, she was mad at herself.
Yeah, frustrating, because now you've got 1 out, a runner 60 feet from the dish that would break the 0-0 tie. You want to get this one, you want to get out of the jam here.
The wind and the pitch coming is high for ball 2. This is one of these situations here, if you're Gleason, you almost just want to take it. Now, like she almost did exactly what I was saying. Walk to the outer edge, take a deep breath, maybe wipe a little dirt on that hand and recollect yourself.
Hit the old rosin bag out there.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Blows it right past the hitter, Caitlin Hill. 1 for 2 with a pair of RBIs in that game against Breckenridge County on Sunday. These two teams, as we touched on, have met in this is the third straight third region tournament that they've met in. Daviess County has won both of those matchups. Outside, it just misses on that outside corner. The Lady Bear fans thought that was strike 3. Paul Morse, the home plate umpire, did disagree.
It's tight.
It was a little outside.
It was tight.
But now I think if you're Gleason, I go right back to that same spot. The 3-2. Ground ball coming home, and nope, we're going to have a pickle coming. Willoughby fakes the tag, out.
Nice play. Really impressive play by Willoughby to stay patient there, to not throw too early. You move the right. You will gladly trade the runner on first for the runner on third.
Parker Willoughby, only a freshman, 2 on that play.
Big IQ on that one. Diaper dandy, Sammy. You heard it here.
Danielle Beckwith comes into the box. And the first pitch she sees is a ground ball off the glove of the first baseman, Coleman, and into right field. Now bobbled by the right fielder, Hunt. Advancing and going into third base, sliding is the runner, Hill, and you have runners on the corners with 2 down. Got a pair of errors on that play for the Lady Bears.
Yeah, first baseman had a lot going on there off the outside of the glove. The outfielder got to lock that one down and stop that runner at second.
Yeah, runners on the corners for the 9-hole hitter, Michaela Rowan, the left fielder. Rowan, 167 average with 4 doubles and 14 RBIs. And the first pitch she sees is low for ball 1. Rowan, there's a big moment in the first inning of the game on Sunday. Bases loaded, 2 outs against Breckenridge County. Lady Panthers were up 3-0 at that point. She struck out.
Yeah.
And that could have been the opportunity that Daviess County could have blown it open right away. And it took them 6 innings to get to their 10-run mark. Inside of defensive indifference, it is a called strike. Beckwith, though, advances to second on indifference.
Well, I don't know that you call that defensive indifference, but I don't know if I totally agree with that, because as soon as you try to make the throw at second, runner at third's breaking for home.
I still classify it as indifference because the defense didn't make a play on it. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at the pitch high. This is a huge pitch early in this game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner Hill is on third. The runner Beckwith is on second. No score early on. Gleason in the circle. Rowan in the box. The pitch. Swing and a miss. She gets out of the inning. 2 great innings early on in this one. We head to inning number 3. It is no score between Daviess and Butler. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament. It's on K105. Miller leads off for Butler County. It'll be 9-1-2 here in the top of the 3rd inning. And, Zach, we've only seen 2 innings. And I think those that spent the $5 to come out here have gotten their money's worth already.
Yeah, buddy. Really impressive pitching from both teams so far. Really impressed with Avery Gleason and the poise to get out of the jam last inning.
Yeah, with runners on second and third, she bears down and gets the strikeout. First pitch from Rayleigh Roby was high for ball 1. And, Zach, I mentioned earlier that sound with that Rayleigh Roby. That was the sound that you could hear, that pop. Swing and a miss. You heard it there again.
Yeah, we got the Roby mic out tonight. You can really hear the pop of the glove and the ping of the bat, because the thing about a pitcher that throws as hard as Roby, if you can get bat on it.
Outside.
It's going. We've seen everything that Butler County has hit to the middle outfield so far.
2-1 coming to the 9-hole hitter, Addison Miller. There's a strike to even us up here at 2-2. Miller, 280 average, 3 homers, 3 doubles, 2 triples, 19 RBIs. You love having that 3-homer spot from your 9-hole hitter. She goes down on strikes. Swing, got a miss.
Yeah, Roby broke out the good stuff there. We saw that breaking ball on that second pitch. Looked like she came back with just the cheese.
Through the first 9 hitters she's faced, 4 strikeouts for Rayleigh Roby. She
really
had
hard to
10
argue with
strikeouts in 4 2/3 against Breckenridge County the other day. The lefty Parker Willoughby steps in. She reached on an error in her first plate appearance on the hit to the left fielder Rowan. As the sun peeks out behind the clouds, first pitch misses high for ball number 1. That will be a factor, especially for Hamilton and Wright, and maybe those right side infielders, as the sun is peeked out from behind the clouds, and it's only going to be a short time that it'll be out. Outside again.
The nice thing about the little bit later start here on these weeknight games, we played 4-day games really on Sunday. Going to get some night softball under the lights here tonight in Litchfield.
There was a thought that Edmondson-Muhlenberg game might have still been going on right now, the way it was being played, and I thought we were going to get some night softball there. Outside and 3-0. And Zach, I asked the question, Parker Willoughby almost hitting 500 on the year. Are you green lighting her?
Swing away, baby!
I agree. I love the 3-0, especially with one of your top hitters against somebody who throws some cheese. And called strike. She did not have it.
I don't know if she was told to take there.
Most coaches do.
She kind of passed on it.
Most coaches are more conservative than us, which is probably why they're coaching and we're over here. 3-1 coming from Roby. Outside, and Willoughby. You could tell, Zach, she had that lean. She wanted to take a rip at it, but instead reaches base smartly via the walk.
The free pass. Puts a good base runner on for Butler County.
Carrington Hunt comes into the box. In her first plate appearance, she had the sacrifice bunt. 395 average, a pair of homers, 3 doubles, 17 RBIs. See if they draw that bunt again. They do not, at least not early, and the pitch is low for ball number 1. Zach, I am one of the people, I'm not a fan of the bunt.
I
think there are
ironic
scenarios.
Since you're a Reds fan, but there's times and places, but
The 1-0 is outside.
When you're,
it's a called strike, rather.
When you're Butler County in this one, you've lost to Daviess County, 3 straight region tournaments?
That is correct. It was in 2021. It was 2 straight.
2 straight, excuse me.
Outside is even 2021, 11-3. That game was played in Morgantown, and then last year at Owensboro Catholic, it was a 5-0 loss.
You got to play to win the game. I don't play conservative.
Popped off and out of play.
Late on that one, fouls it off down the opposite baseline. You've got to play to win the game. We talked off air about the play at the plate in the first inning. I like sending the runner.
I do too. Yeah, 100%.
You got to have that dog in you tonight, bear or otherwise.
The break-even pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Carrington Hunt. That is only the second time Carrington Hunt has struck out this season.
Well, Roby's a problem in the circle.
Yeah, Carrington Hunt. I mean, that's an impressive stat. It doesn't matter who you're facing. You shouldn't face many like Rayleigh Roby. Madison Clark, 0 for 1. Struck out swinging in her first plate appearance, and the first pitch she sees is inside for ball number 1. Clark went 2 for 3 with the RBI against Breckenridge County, or rather against Ohio County. Again, we touched on it, 9 home runs this season. Maybe be thinking about putting one in here. Swing and a miss, and the catcher, Smith, she said, hey, Parker Willoughby, I know you're down there.
Yeah, Clark swinging like she's trying to send the ball for a chicken sandwich over there at the concession stand, Sam.
And if you've had one, it's worth it. Crushed, but foul.
Late again. I listen, I'm going to beat this point into the ground, but it's still true. Butler County having a really hard time catching up with Roby.
And it's tough because Rayleigh Roby could probably throw 100 pitches, and I'd be lucky to make contact. The 1-2 is low. That'll even up the count. Now, that part is a lot of props to Rayleigh Roby, but then a lot of that is also on me. And I think, Zach, you'd probably be in a similar situation against her.
I don't know that I could hit one in play, but I could get some bat on it.
The break even is a fly ball high into the air. Payne has it read. Payne has it grabbed, and that is the inning. Clark hit that a mile high. If she just straightened it out, it could have been 2-0, but instead, we're still not up at 0 as we head to the bottom of inning number 3 here at Grayson County High School. We'll take a break. More comes up as this is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament only on K105. We're jamming out to some Ozzy Osbourne, and we head to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be the top of the order. Sadie Morris to lead off for Daviess County. Sam Gormley and Zach Newton with you here on the call from Zach. Wood is an absolutely gorgeous evening for softball here at Grayson County High School.
Oh, it is if you were writing down what you thought baseball, softball weather was, it's this weather here tonight. Sun setting behind us, got the golden hour lighting out right now. Gorgeous night for third region softball.
Sadie Morris steps into the box in her first plate appearance. She flew out to the right fielder, Carrington Hunt. The first pitch from Gleason is low for ball one. Moore, one of the top hitters on this Daviess County team, only a sophomore as well. This Daviess County team is a nice balance of youth and experience, which is one of the reasons why they are the prohibitive favorite. Ground ball right back to Gleason. She'll throw out. That's out number one here in the third inning.
Gleason doing a really good job fielding the ball. It's the second time she's had to deal with a little dribbler like that.
Kaylee Payne, the center fielder. She doubled into the gap in right center field last time, and you see that the center fielder, Miller, out there is almost playing on the warning track. They're playing very deep, especially on the left and up the middle. The lefty Payne pops one left side, and it is a foul ball down that left field line.
That was going to be, if that had stayed fair, it was probably a foot foul down the line. If that stays fair, Sam, it is a crisis.
It is, because that would have been too easy for the center fielder, Kaylee Payne, who, we have to assume being the center fielder, if not the fastest, one of the fastest players on the team.
She got some get up and go, bud.
The 0-1 pitch is outside, and the count will go to 1-1. See here, looking over to our right, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Spirit, is in the building.
Oh. Thought you were going to say Cole Snyder.
I mean, he is nowhere near that. There's a high chopper to Schroeder at second. Throws, bang, bang, play. She's out.
Nice play by Schroeder.
Heck of hustle there by Kaylee Payne. That play was a lot closer than maybe it should have been.
Was not we talked about Payne's speed. That one, not a weird hop to the second baseman, but a high bounce off a dry field.
Jessie Daniels, the Campbellsville commit, steps into the box. She had a high fly ball into left field. And she is 0 for 4 now in this tournament. 46 career home runs, second in the state with 17 homers coming into this game here tonight. And she pops it behind the dish, and might have to check on one of our buddies over there. Zach, is he okay?
Cole, you good? He's not good, Sam. He's not good.
So he's standing behind us, and if you're watching, I'm sure that camera that ball might have come back near you, and he was standing right there behind it, and might need to go check on him.
Yeah, he's moved his beverage. Probably wise.
Our director during one of the games the other day, immediately he's going to take his drink back. He learned that it's not smart to put your drink on the ledge because it'll end up in your barbecue nachos. Jessie Daniels, the 2-1 coming from Gleason. Swing and a miss. And as Gleason, when you're facing arguably the top hitter in the region, to see her swing and a miss, that has got to be the most rewarding feeling, and she's got to be pitching with more confidence right now than she has all game. The break even to Daniels. Fly ball right field. Hunt goes back. She is looking up, and she makes the play as she crashes into the wall. What a play by Carrington Hunt.
The catch against the wall. I thought Daniels had got enough to get that one out of here. And it got out there to about the warning track and died. Really impressive play by Hunt to make that snag over the shoulder.
We are through 3 full. Butler County and Daviess County knotted up at 0. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105. back here to beautiful Grayson County High School. Top of the fourth inning, Carly Jones leads off for the Lady Bears. Jones in plate appearance number 1, singled into right field, and the first pitch she sees from Roby, is a little bit of chin music hiding inside.
A little pepper on that one from Roby. And definitely a hi, how you doing? Missed high again.
Jones, another one of these top Butler County players. She's a senior. Got to imagine that this game means just a little bit more. Roby blows it past her as it's 2-1. And Zach, I never played sports, but we were both involved in events that you know when it could be your last time. It's tough because when you're a senior and knowing when it could be your last moment, whether it's going to cafeteria and having lunch with your friends, it's you never know when that last moment could happen.
Well, and when you get to the, when you're playing on the first and second best teams in the region, you get to this stage of the season, it just means more.
And for both of these teams, as Jones pops it off behind the dish.
Off the
We'll do it again. Daviess County graduated yesterday. Butler County graduated last Friday. So both of these, this is it if you're a senior. Your high school career is done after this. That has got to be in the back of your head, and it's almost in these scenarios which team can control those emotions even more.
Good battle here from the hitter. Sam, I've said it before. I feel like I've said it every inning. Butler County's bats still just a little behind Roby.
But the pro is that Avery Gleason is throwing very well in the circle. Timeout called at the dish by Carly Jones. This is, you can tell, Zach, going to be one of these games that it's going to be one pitch that's going to be the difference. One mistake in the field, one big hit. Especially in this game, it reminds me a lot here of that Muhlenberg-Edmondson game yesterday that went into 12 innings. The 3-2 is popped off, and that's 8 pitches already in this at-bat. Carly Jones versus Rayleigh Roby, senior on senior. Can't draw it up much better than this.
Really impressive encounter here from Jones, staying alive this long, continuing to battle with the count juice.
Pitch number 9 of the at-bat is a ground ball right back to Roby. She'll throw on to first, and that's out number 1. Battle won by Roby. Tinsley Belcher, the left fielder. She flew out to left in her first plate appearance. Belcher led the way for the Lady Bears against Ohio County on Sunday. 4 RBIs. Big game for her. She also could see time in the circle. She started a game here against Grayson County earlier on this season. But when the way Avery Gleason's going, you're not thinking about going to the bullpen. Outside ball 1 to Tinsley Belcher.
Yeah, that one off the plate, trying to maybe get her to chase one. Adjusting the eye level. Now you go back to the inside corner.
Popper to the shortstop Newman. On the bounce, she can't get it. She recovers in time, and it is not. Hustling down the line, Tinsley Belcher. And Mr. Newton, E6 hit. What's your call?
E6 for me on that one. She had more than she reacted on the ball. It was in the glove and came out.
I agree. 1 for 1. Mia Thomas comes in, the DP. She singled on that little blooper to right field in her first plate appearance. And she checks her swing. Did she go? They're not going to ask for help. Now they will. She did not.
No, I didn't think she did, Sam.
I was a little surprised that the check didn't come a little earlier, but Randy Chapman down there at first base, one of the nicest guys that you would meet for officials. There's a swing and a miss. I know you got to chat with all the umpires before the game. They're all really nice guys.
Yeah, they were all, went out there, kind of stood away from the meeting on the dish, but talked to them all. We're very easy to work with.
The 1-1 is a line drive to the second baseman, Beckwith. She throws, tries to double up Belcher, not in time. That's out number 2.
Nice heads-up play by Belcher to get back. You're kind of stuck in a weird spot there because if that one sneaks over the second baseman, you got to get on your horse to second.
Mackenzie Coleman, she struck out in her first plate appearance. It didn't look great against Rayleigh Roby. In her defense, not many have. And she watches the first pitch ball, and I like that. You struck out in your last plate appearance. Let the first pitch come by, kind of see it, settle in, take the deep breath, and go. Coleman flies one deep to left field. Rowan's going back to the wall. She can't make the play.
That's trouble.
Rounding and coming in is Belcher. We're going to have a play at home. The throw, the tag. She's in there. Butler County takes A 1-0 lead on the double by Mackenzie Coleman.
A double, you score a runner from first. It's a really impressive throw by the outfielder. Just a second late. Not able to get the tag on.
And as you can tell, these fan bases love it, and Daviess County trails in the fourth inning. And Zach, you probably have to go back to see the last time that the Lady Panthers, they've only lost 4 games all year, twice to McCracken County, once to South Warren, and once to Cooper. They've only lost 4 times all year. Swing and a miss.
Maybe some unfamiliar territory. Now, you know, they led the entire game in their first mound matchup. It'll be interesting to see. You know, now we're going to find out what Daviess County's really made of.
The 0-1 showing bunt is Gleason. It's right back to Roby. She throws, and that's the inning. But Butler County strikes. They take a 1-0 lead here as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. And Zach, you know what? We're going to switch it up. We're going to keep it here for this break here. We're going to do it because we just got to talk about what we've seen, especially for John Biggs. He just pops into the dugout. You know, what's the conversation, you think?
Well, you've still got 3 innings of softball, presumably. You know, you go out here. We
have at least four more plate appearances. Yeah,
but you've got 3 full innings. You're going to go out. You want to try to put something on the board. You know, 1 run is not by any means the end of the world. In fact, I would argue that even as good as Daviess County is, games where you don't give up at least 1 run are few and far between.
And I think the biggest thing here, though, that they do have to semi-worry about is that Butler County now, you can see it right now. Out there, Parker Willoughby is dancing. They just have all of that weight, and I talk about it a lot during basketball, because I think in basketball is the sport that it almost makes the most sense, but it's in every sport. Uncle Mo, we talk about it a lot. Good old momentum, and momentum is wearing black and blue right now.
Yeah, everything gets a little easier. The game's a little more fun. You know, but the other side of that, Sam, you cannot get too loose. You know, you're sitting in a really good spot, but you gotta keep the bolts tight and keep it between the lines for 4 more innings.
Annie Newman, the freshman,
against a really good hitting team.
Shortstop grounded out to the third baseman Willoughby. And her first plate appearance, and the first one coming from Gleason is a fly ball back into deep right field. Hunt's going back. She's got it as she edges on the track for out number 1.
Yeah, they're Carrington Hunt getting her steps in today, bud.
And clearly she sees a friend because after she makes the catch, she was waving to somebody down that right field line. I'm not sure if she's got a family member who's sitting down the right field line because you know that she's going to be hovering that area. Callie Smith, the catcher, 1 for 1 in the game. And she grounds one to the third baseman. Diving play by Jones at short, and it's not going to be a play.
Well, it was a really nice stop because if that gets past Jones, it's probably extra bases just because it's going to slow down on its way to the outfielder. And they'd had time to move over to second, but a really nice diving stop to hold it at first.
Kylie Bolds, the courtesy runner, will come in. She has scored 20 runs in the season. She had those 3 runs. She was called out at the plate. Oh, no, it's not Bolds. We have a new courtesy runner coming in as well. It'll be Shelby Bennett, the freshman, coming in. As it had been Bolds that had been running for most of the day, or most of the weekend, for the Lady Panthers. Avery Gleason, the pitcher, 3 1/3 innings she's thrown so far. Huge pitch coming. As Cadence Hamilton is the batter, and the first one is inside for ball 1. Hamilton in that first plate appearance had a sacrifice bunt. What I liked the most, though, from Carly Jones in that play, Zach, was that she did try to throw. You're not going to throw it out. Just eat it. An infield hit is better than potentially an error.
Yeah, you try to force the throw, you get in trouble.
Popped off behind the plate. I didn't think that one was going to come down there for a second. It kind of stood up there for a little bit.
That's the second time we've seen one of the poles back here get hit.
As long as it doesn't go to the right side, we're good. That's when we get into some issues. That's just our personal levels. 1-1. High. And the count will go to 2 balls and 1 strike. Against Cadence Hamilton, the Midway University signee. She'll be playing with a Grayson County Lady Cougar, Shelby Davis, next year in Midway. And I've never been to their campus, but I've heard it is gorgeous. Fouled off behind the plates.
That, I think, hit something important. Move the microphone for sure. I thought I saw the laptop screen wiggle.
No, I think we're good there. Wouldn't be the first time. Not this laptop, but an old laptop had taken a foul ball. The break even. Change up left field. It's going to drop in front of Belcher. She throws in immediately, but we're going to have runners on first and second with one down here in the bottom of 4.
See, this is the sort of dangerous water that Butler County was treading in. You've got one out. You got to get out of this jam.
Caitlin Hill, the DP, comes in. She reached on a fielder's choice in her first plate appearance. And I like this. This is exactly what I was going to recommend. A little mound visit, or a circle visit, I guess, coming in just to say, hey, like, we're good. It's 1-0. There's one out. Let's get out of it. And I do like Daviess County. Their dugout. I don't know if you can hear it, Zach. They are singing the Jeopardy theme song.
Sassy.
I love it. I love it.
We heard a lot more chanting in the first set of games on Sunday than I feel like we've heard today. All business from both of these teams.
One down against Caitlin Hill. Avery Gleason. First pitch, outside ball 1. Faking the backside pick was the catcher, Clark. You can tell every pitch means a little more right now, especially when you've got the 1-0 advantage.
Well, Daviess County stranded some runners. Gleason has done a really good job under pressure. Let's see if she's got 1-0.
Right down Broadway for a called strike to move us to 1-1. It has been a great game already. Butler County just took the lead on the double by Mackenzie Coleman. Off the wall in left center field, but the Lady Panthers are threatening here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped straight up out of play. And immediately some of the Lady Cougars that are sitting to our left are off and running to try and fetch it.
See one of the buses for the second game pulling in.
That is Edmondson County that is making their trip in right now. 1-2 pitch, and stepping off in time is called. So it is a ball going to be called. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is low, just misses. The Butler County faithful did not agree with the call by the home plate umpire. Big pitch coming. Does John Biggs potentially start the runners here with 1 out?
No, I think you leave this one to you trust with the player with the stick.
They are starting the runners, and it's foul. Or at least it was an aggressive secondary lead that was being taken by both of them. Avery Gleason, the pitcher. Caitlin Hill, the hitter. 3-2 pitch, 1 down. Bennett stands on second. Hamilton is on first. Daviess County has themselves with their first deficit of the tournament. The 3-2 fly ball, and it is going to go out of play.
It's going to land in the outfield bleachers. You know, I will say this. I'm really impressed with the turnout from both of these fan bases. There are lawn chairs and sets of bleachers down both baselines, really from home plate here where we're sitting all the way to the wall.
And all the way.
And then out on the track, too. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 100 people out there on the hill.
It is. They got a good little perch up there. We'll do the 3-2 again. Avery Gleason versus Hill. Hill watches it low, and that is ball 4.
Wow. Butler County fans not pleased.
The bases are loaded for Danielle Beckwith. She reached on an error in her first plate appearance. Beckwith, the second baseman, 341 average, a homer, 5 doubles, a triple, 16 RBIs. No bigger plate appearance for the sophomore probably in her career than right now.
Well, you got to think anything to the outfield here scores a run.
Ground ball in the hole to right field. 1 run will score. They're going to wave around Hamilton. The play coming in is up the line. Daviess County takes a 2-1 lead on the hit by Danielle Beckwith.
Well, there it is. And You know, the throw home, timing was there, a little off target, and that's what happens.
On the throw, both runners do advance, so it'll now have second and third with one down here in this inning. And, Zach, if I was Amy Robbins, head coach for Butler County, I think I'd go out and have a conversation, but we are going to have a pinch hitter. As the pinch hitter is going to be Briley Henry. Henry is the freshman, 286 average with 7 RBIs. Briley Henry steps into the box. First pitch, called strike on the inside corner. But Daviess County has the 2-1 lead against Butler County here in this inning. But Briley Henry, you're putting in the freshman here, Zach. Huge opportunity for her. She came in as a pinch hitter in the game against Breckenridge County. Ball bounces low. Madison Clark behind the dish too. Her job is incredibly important here, Zach, with that runner standing on 60 feet away at third.
Yeah, pass ball is trouble, so you got to keep everything in front of you.
The 1-1. High. 2 balls. 1 strike. 1 down. Bottom of the 4th inning, Avery Gleason taking her time on every pitch. Amy Robbins, the second-year head coach for Butler County, letting her team work through it. Fly ball ripped into deep left field. That ball is off the wall. Absolutely. 2 runs are going to easily score. Going in, standing up is Briley Henry, and Daviess County leads 4-1.
Well, you know, Sam, you probably should have given her a bottom third after all. The second time she's come up and pinch hit and had a really nice showing. Really impressive contact there.
Timeout called. Coming out to talk is Amy Robbins. The Lady Bears had all Uncle Bo on their side, but the Lady Panthers said, well, I'll just take that right back as they have the 4-1 advantage. We do want to take this time to thank Owensboro Health for being the official sponsor of the 3rd Region Softball Tournament, all of our coverage. As we appreciate you taking the time to join in on our coverage, as Rowan will now re-enter the game and go down and run at second base. So that is the change in the field, and it'll be back to the top of the order for Sadie Morris, the third baseman. Morris is 0 for 2 in the game, grounded out to the pitcher and flew out to right field. Make sure, though, you subscribe to us on the YouTube channel so you can stay locked in all week long. And the first pitch to Morris is a called strike at the knees.
It's a very nice pitch by Gleason. This is where, if you're Butler County, you know, damage has been done. You got to get out of this inning.
You do not want to have more than 4 runs because Rayleigh Roby is a dynamite pitcher. Ball slips out of the hand a little bit and goes high.
You know, Gleason really good through 3 innings. You know, you just miss a couple times.
Foul ball down that left side. Still only 1 out in the inning. 4 runs across the plate here at Grayson County High School.
You know, the counterpoint, we've talked about Butler County's bats kind of being behind Roby in their plate appearances. It seems like Daviess County a little bit ahead of Gleason.
Called strike 3, down on strikes goes Sadie Morris.
Put the K up backwards, Sammy. She never got the bat off her shoulder.
Kaylee Payne comes in. She doubled into center in her first plate appearance and grounded out in her last one. This is a huge opportunity here for Butler. You want to make sure this game stays at 4-1. You don't want this to go anymore.
Well, you want to get this. You want to get this third out right here.
And there's a fly ball left field, and it will be a foul.
Because you don't want to put extra base runners on for Jessie Daniels stepping into the box and deciding she finally really wants to leave a mark on this region tournament.
Because every time she swung the bat, not only just today, but on Sunday as well, she makes loud outs. It just comes off different off of her bat, and she made Carrington Hunt go for a ride to get her on the last time. 0-1, high, and that'll move us up here to 1-1. The lefty, Kaylee Payne, steps out of the box and recollects herself. Swing and a miss at the pitch high. Gleason is getting Daviess County to chase the high pitch. I think you go right back to it.
I disagree. I think you drop one low and inside, maybe give her something that's different, especially because she runs up on the ball. Give her something outside of where her eye level's been.
She goes outside, and it's popped straight up. Coleman from first comes in, and that is the inning. But Daviess County has the lead now after scoring 4 runs in the inning on 4 hits. We're through 4 full. It's Daviess 4, Butler 1. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105.
Leading off for Butler County in the
Top of the 5th inning, Daviess County leads 4-1. It'll be 9-1-2 for Butler County. Addison Miller to lead off. First pitch is a called strike to Addison Miller. Miller 0 for 1, struck out swinging against Roby in her first plate appearance. Got 3 homers, 3 doubles, 2 triples on the season. That's blown right past her, and she's quickly behind. This will be a big inning, Zach, to see how Butler County reacts to now finding themselves with a 4-1 deficit.
Butler got to get something back here at the very least.
Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to Miller, and it'll be Parker Willoughby. If you want to get somebody rolling, this is probably who you want to step up to the box. Willoughby 0 for 1. She saw 4 pitches last time, and none of them were remotely close to the zone. She's also reached via the error to start the bowl game. First pitch swing is a fly ball left field. Rowan comes in. Rowan's got it snagged, and that's out number 2 here in inning number 5.
That could be trouble.
Carrington Hunt, the right fielder, comes in. Hunt has struck out and sacrificed in the game. And first one pops up high for ball number 1 to Hunt. This Daviess County team has won 7 straight. Butler County last week won the 12th District Championship against Edmondson County. In fact, it's 9th District versus 12th District in both of these games. The 10th and the 11th were eliminated on Sunday. You've got the champions playing each other here and the runners-up playing each other in the nightcap, called strike of the knees. It'll be Owensboro Catholic and Edmondson County. Edmondson County will be the home team in that game based on bracket position. 1-2 is a blooper in the left center field. It's going to drop in front of Payne, and there's a hit for Carrington Hunt, her first one of the game.
Well, you got to get something going here. Here, Butler County, that's a pretty good start. Just you hope it's not too little too late in the inning.
And it's even better when you've got your big bopper, Madison Clark, 9 homers on the season, stepping into the box. Clark is a really good hitter. 0 for 2 in the game, flew out in her last plate appearance. First pitch swing is a fly ball, right field. Hamilton's got it, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of 5, 4-1, Daviess County on top of Butler County. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament. It's on K105. Braille's 4-1. It's the bottom of the 5th inning, and if you're the Lady Bears trying to keep the game at 4-1, the last person you want to see step into the box is who's stepping into the box. That would be one Jesse Daniels, the first baseman. Daniels 0 for 2 today, has flown out to deep left field and flown out to deep right field in the game so far tonight. Zach, which has got to mean that I would classify that as she's due. She's 0 for 5 in the tournament. And I think we have a ball that I know Avery Gleason wasn't too happy with it, so home plate umpire Paul Morris went in and said, somebody to the dugout said, hey, we're going to have to make a switch here. It will be Daniels to lead off here in this inning. The Campbellsville commit. Change-up misses on the inside corner.
Yeah, a little off-speed stuff. We haven't seen a ton of that from Gleason. But I like it first pitch of the at-bat. Now you can come back with the cheese.
And luckily, you want to pitch that inside to Daniels because you throw that outside, and I think – and did she foul it off? I don't know. I think it just popped out of the glove. It'll go to 1-1. I mean, you throw that little change up to her outside, I think the track, those sitting up on the track might be having to duck. Yeah, I think she would crush it.
You hang that, she's going to eat. So steps off the plate a little bit.
1-1, pops it off. And going with the slow, off speed against Daniels, and it's making her think.
Well, the other thing you're doing, you try to throw past her. A high velocity pitch means a high velocity line drive.
And she goes again. That time it kind of slipped out of her hand and went high, but
the old Ephus pitch.
It did, and I would have swung out of my shoes at it, even though that would have been about my eyes. It was over Jesse Daniels' head, but it would have been about at my eyes. Break even to Daniels. Ripped up the middle. That's her first hit of the tournament, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Quickly over there to pick it up was Miller to hold Daniels to only one base. The exit velo on that was hit a ton.
Yeah, that ball was moving.
Annie Newman, the shortstop. She's 0 for 2 in the game.
Annie Newman.
Makes her 2 for 6 for the tournament with an RBI. One of the freshman phenoms here of this third region of play. And the first pitch is a fly ball center field. Miller, long run, and it's going to drop.
That's another
rounding and coming in, and Daniels is going to stay at third. We're going to have runners on second and third with nobody outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning on the long double by Annie Newman.
Well, I know it's a cricket term, Sam, but we've got a sticky wicket here for the Butler County Bears.
It is a dangerous time. Callie Smith, too. It's probably been one of the players of the tournament. She's now 4 for 6 in the tournament, a double, a triple, and a pair of singles. And she pops it off.
Just a dinger away from the cycle for the tournament.
And she had a pair of RBIs yesterday, and she looks down at John Biggs.
She got an opportunity to have a couple more right here.
And none would feel better than getting this one open. 0-1 goes high, and we go to 1 ball and 1 strike. Sam Gormley and Zach Newton with you here on the call on K105 Digital Productions, the official home of the 3rd Region Softball Tournament. And it's been a blast already, and we still got a couple of good games left. 1-1. Line drive caught by the shortstop. Jones almost got the tag on Newman, but that's out number 1.
Jones flashing some leather out there.
Good play.
Well, she had that really nice diving stop earlier, and then they're having to go back towards the top of the infield.
Cadence Hamilton had a single into left field in her first plate appearance. That hit by Hamilton did play to run. And she pops it left side again, out of play. We can look up on the soccer field up beyond left field. Looks like Owensboro Catholic is up there getting loose. I saw Edmonson County around here somewhere. I'm sure they're getting loose somewhere.
Yeah, that game going to be very interesting to see what we get in that one.
Runners on second and third. The 0-1, Hamilton, fly ball right field. Hunt has it red. Coming in and tagging is Daniels. And it is going to be a 5-1 ball game on the sacrifice fly by Cadence Hamilton.
Well hit ball to the outfield. Takes it away from the runner.
And Hunt had to catch it back on her heels, which almost gives you no shot to throw out the run.
And you really like, taking that one to left out there, Sam, or to right, excuse me, because it gives the runner a better eye on the ball to time the tag up.
Caitlin Hill, the DP 0 for 1. She walked in her last plate appearance and sees a strike there. She's also reached via a fielder's choice in the game.
Really nice frame job by the catcher there.
5-1, the Daviess County lead. The bats were, they were quiet, not really, through the first couple of innings, and that's ripped right back up the middle off the glove with the shortstop Jones. It's 6-1 on the base hit by Caitlin Hill. The bats have awoken for the Lady Panthers of Daviess County.
Well, much like the weather we've seen in the Commonwealth earlier this week, Sam, when it rains, it in fact pours. And Daviess County has started, and they don't plan on stopping, it seems. Now a 5-run lead.
Molly Hancock, the freshman, will come in to run. And it'll now be Danielle Beckwith, who has the biggest hit of the game so far in that last plate appearance, singled into right that plated a pair. That made it 4-1. And you can see right now, looking out among the Lady Bears in the field right now, Zach, you're seeing a sign of defeat.
Yeah, the body language has really changed from the top of the fourth until now.
Uncle Mo is definitely wearing those beautiful white jerseys with the white numerals. Missing low, the first pitch to Beckwith.
Yeah, the stormtrooper look for Daviess County. All white everything.
If my memory's right, they wore red pants on Sunday. Am I
they
correct?
wore mono red.
Yes.
If they pull out black tomorrow, I'm probably going to geek out a little bit.
Fly ball hit back into
Rope.
deep center
That's
field.
trouble.
Miller
That's
looking
gone.
up. That ball's gone.
That's gone.
Home run,
Dinner.
Danielle Beckwith. She touches them all, and it is an 8-1 ball game.
Yeah, a absolute bomb. I mean, that was a missile, Sam. I don't think anybody had time to react to that one.
All Miller, the center fielder, could do was turn and watch it fly.
Listen, I'll tell you this, Sam. The moment that your center fielder turns, you're in trouble.
And that's all she could do was turn and do what we did, Zach. Watch it fly.
Yeah, just a rope off the bat to straightaway center.
And this game is a lot different than we were feeling about 20 minutes ago. Swing and a miss to Michaela Rowan. She's 0 for 1 in the game. And I guess if you're thinking of a positive for Butler County is the bases are now empty. And swing and a miss there to Rowan. She's now behind no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you don't like how you arrived at the empty bases, though, Sam. And you're in danger of getting run ruled here. You got to get out of this inning.
Inside, the pitch misses on the inside corner. And this is where almost when you get back into the dugout, a leader on this Butler County team is going to have to step up and say, I'm not going out this way. 1-2. Inside misses again from Avery Gleason.
Well, Rowan has been maybe the weak point in the Daviess County offense. You cannot put her on base and get back to the top of this lineup.
Break even. Changeup misses high, and the count goes full. Standing in the on-deck circle is Sadie Morris, who's not had a hit today, but she can hit it.
I don't like that trend to continue.
Popped off out of play. I always love the fans that just point in the air and say, there it goes.
Got to keep your head on the swivel.
It'll be Avery Gleason versus Michaela Rowan. Danielle Beckwith just homered in the inning. The 3-2 is fouled off behind the plate. Zach, thank goodness for the net. Thank goodness for the net.
Buddy, that ball came at you like that squirrel that one time.
I'd have needed a new shoulder if there wasn't a net. There's no question about that.
Yeah, that one came straight back.
Inside call.
Got her
Strike
looking.
3. That is the inning, but Daviess County erupts for 4 runs on 4 hits. We head to the 6th. It's 8-1 Lady Panthers. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105.
Leading off for Butler County.
Back here at Grayson County, Sam feverishly tweeting.
As it is 8-1 is the game. Trying to take my job, Mr. Newton. I don't know how I feel about
I
that.
just brought us back from commercial.
I wasn't telling our director that we were quite ready yet.
Well, you know, we got a batter coming into the box. You got to get your big girl pants on and get ready.
Carly Jones comes into the box. It's one for 2. She is, and there's a swing and a miss. The line right now. Butler County run on 4 hits, 2 errors. Daviess County 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They've blown it open to an 8-1 lead here in this game.
Oh, takes the glove off.
Carly Jones obviously not thrilled about something. And that balloon right past her from Rayleigh Roby.
Yeah, I don't know if the glove is the issue. I think that Roby's been nigh unhittable other than one mistake in the 4th inning that led to a run.
And sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the hitter. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's Carly Jones, and Tinsley Belcher comes into the box.
Every time you do that, I think of the Truman Show. And then you leave one out, and it makes like it just because of the way my brain works. You know, I think in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and you don't do it, and then it makes me sad.
Well, sometimes you just gotta keep it simple. There's a strike high.
Yeah, Butler County is
On the ropes right now. There's no question about it.
And you can tell from some of the pitches they're chasing. You're not going to get this back in one swing. You got to put several at bats together.
There's no such thing as a 7-run home run. Called strike on the outside corner, and the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that feels like a pitch that you can drive there. You chase the one high and then let that one go.
The 0-2 is a fly ball left field, long run for Rowan, and she's not going to make the play.
Close.
She went crashing in the wall, but ran out of real estate. And she chased down. If the fence would have been about 6 inches further in, she might have shot at it.
Yeah, if we were at Oco, you have all that foul territory.
Or if she, maybe it was Elastigirl, she'd have been able to reach over there and stretch out and grab it. The 0-2 is taken behind the plate.
It did not. I don't believe it got the phone.
No, there's another issue with the phone.
It's plugged in.
Okay. One, 2. Ground ball hard in the hole. Base hit for Tinsley Belcher onto the left side.
Belcher has been a high point for Butler County. A little worm burner there down the baseline towards 3rd. But again, you've got one out here. You've got to string some at-bats together.
Now batting for Butler County, number 24, Mia Thomas.
Mia Thomas comes into the box. First pitch she sees is high for ball 1. Thomas 1 for 2 in the game. She singled a little blooper to the right side and is also lined out to the second baseman today. Ball misses inside. Roby at 82 pitches right now. It'll be interesting to see, softball's different than baseball. Obviously, it doesn't matter the amount of pitches, but does John Biggs with an 8-1 lead bring in Sophia Kane at some point? Because, you're feeling pretty good about pitching again tomorrow. Swing and a miss.
Well, with the way Roby has mowed through this lineup for the better part of this game, maybe the last inning, but then maybe you want to stay with her, keep her confidence up.
But at the same time, I'm not sure really Roby's got to worry about confidence. She's one heck of a pitcher.
Yeah.
She's a whole lot of fun to watch.
I don't think you pulled her unless you got a reason.
As the Grayson County broadcast team, I'd love to see her in orange. Called strike. Good pitch there by Roby.
Fills up the count with that one. And if you're Butler County, again, they've let some pitches go, kind of passed on some balls you kind of want to see them swing at, and they've swung at a couple bad ones this inning.
The 3-2 pitch is high. And here you go. If you're Butler County, you got one out, runners on first and second. Going up against Mackenzie Coleman, who in her last plate appearance almost had the home run off the left center field wall. She's the biggest hit of the game for the Lady Bears. After in her first plate appearance, she didn't look good at all.
Yeah, this is where you got an opportunity. You need, you hear one of the Butler County fans say tag on the fly. You got to have base hits. Got to have base hits.
Yeah, you're down by 7 runs, and you don't need a home run right now. You need to just start stringing together multiple hits.
You wouldn't hate
strike.
one.
You wouldn't hate it, but you don't need to be thinking that going up to the box. Honestly, what you did last time would be perfect. Perfect. Outside, good eye by Coleman to watch it go by.
Yeah, Roby, really good command of her stuff, tries to get her to chase one across the plate, maybe get something off the end of the bat. She doesn't do it.
1-1 is a fly ball left field. Long run for Rowan, and she will make the play in foul territory for out number 2.
And with it being down the third baseline, you can't send the runner.
Avery Gleason, the starting pitcher, trying to help herself out. She struck out and grounded out to the pitcher Roby today. Belcher stands at second, Thomas at first. Called strike on that inside corner.
Nasty pitch from Roby. Absolute filth, Sammy.
Game number 2 of our doubleheader will follow about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this, or at 8 o'clock, whichever one comes first. Or I guess, depending on when this game finishes.
8 o'clock or 30 minutes from the end, whichever comes last.
Correct, thank you. Probably more like the latter at this point. More looking maybe like about 8:15 start time for game number 2. It's fouled off. The count goes to 1-2. As that'll be Edmonson County and Owensboro Catholic. Winners will face off tomorrow at 7 p.m. here at good old Grayson County High School. 1-2 pitch, top of the 6th. Right down Broadway, called strike 3.
Got to get the bat off your shoulder. Just gross.
Bottom of the 6th inning, we head 8-1 Daviess on top of Butler. This is the 3rd Region Softball Tournament brought to you by Owensboro Health on K105. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, bottom of the 6th inning, 8-1. Daviess County leads Butler County. Sadie Morris will step into the box, and for the Lady Panthers, they can end it right here, Zach, with 1-2-3 in the order. 3 runs away from sending their fans home happy. There's a cold strike in the inside corner, and also getting in their tickets here tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say, trying to change everybody's Wednesday night plans. Going to have to miss church. Hope it's not a potluck night.
0-1 to Morris. He's popped off out of play.
Nobody getting to that one.
We've yet to have a cow pasture shot in this game, as down that right field line there is a cow pasture, and we've yet to have a foul ball go there. We haven't had one even remotely close. The 0-2. Change up. Fools her, but she was able to get something on it. Was Sadie Morris.
I think you got to bring the gasser here, blowing right by her. Maybe some little rise action. You just kind of floated the changeup in.
Gleason's 90th pitch of the game comes here. Inside, and it is ball. At first I thought that might have hit her on the hip, but it does not for Sadie Morris.
A lot of these softball hitters do crowd the plate a little bit.
The line right now on Avery Gleason, 5 innings, 10 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned with 3 strikeouts. Here comes the 1-2 to Morris. Crushed but foul on the ground.
Got her way out in front of the changeup.
And she hit it, and luckily John Biggs was standing where he was, because if not, no. And we have a timeout called here. Randy Chapman, the umpire, I guess I think somebody was playing with a stress ball down that line, Zach. I'm not sure if you have an angle on it, and whoever the game was, it ended up on the field.
Probably some little kids.
1-2 to Morris outside. Good eye by Morris to let it go by.
That one is about to come right into the old bread box here, Sammy. I got nervous. Really glad the catcher got leather on it.
That's why you think. Well, luckily they have tightened the net. We had a ball here about 2 years ago. We were in our spot. And pitch misses low, where the net used to not be as tight, and there was a little hole, and it somehow found its way, and it rattled around our little cage back here. And I don't remember who was back here with me, but we were all a little frightened. 3-2. Inside, and I'm not sure if it hit her or if it's a ball. It doesn't matter. I believe it was a hit by pitch. And so the umpire put both hands in the air, which does usually extend a hit by pitch. Kaylee Payne, 1 for 3, doubled into center field in her first plate appearance, but has been held quiet since that point. A ground out and a fly out. Standing in the on-deck circle is Jessie Daniels. Showing bunt, lays it down, it's spinning, picked up by Gleason. And that's an infield hit. And now the winning run comes to the plate.
Yo.
By Jessie Daniels.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're talking about walk-off potential here. But a flawless bunt.
Tell you, if I was Butler County in that situation, you almost hope that goes foul and just keep letting it spin. That had so much spin on it, and it's a risk because Morris could have turned and gone for 3.
That ball laid down and died, Sam.
Jessie Daniels comes in to hit. She's 1 for 3, swing and a miss.
Swinging for a walk-off,
yes,
Sam.
she was swinging to send a souvenir up to our friends in straightaway center field. And there's quite a few of them.
Got those big – it's a big Al Dalia cut, Sam. She's trying to hit a dinger.
Yo, 1, change up, fools her. She catches up to that, and I think our cars would have been in danger in left field.
If she had connected with that, I don't know that Lawler Elementary is safe.
Ball in the dirt, gets away, backside throw to third, the tag, safe! Bang, bang, play at third, getting in ahead of the tag is Morris.
Said she missed the tag. Got to be what it was. I mean, ball was there in time, and she must have just missed the tag. Didn't get. She probably could have gotten the tag down a little lower. Probably would have hurt a little bit. But
Jessie Daniels comes in, pops it off, and we'll do it again. Daniels has 17 homers on the season. The Campbellsville commit, 46 career home runs. She's trying to put one in here and send her fans home happy. 1-2. It is foul.
Boy.
I don't think it would have gotten there. I think it would have been a little short, but it was crushed.
Yeah, I wouldn't gamble with it. How about that, Sam?
You know, I'm not sure I like the little off speed here.
No.
In a lot of ways, I almost give her the Barry Bonds treatment. Just, you're not going to hit a home run. Just outside. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off again.
She cut. Yeah. The problem is now she's seen a little bit of everything from Gleason. She's on it now. She gets good contact on it, could be trouble.
1-2 pitch, Morris at third, Payne at first. Daniels is the winning run. Loops it right side. Making a run for it was Coleman. She couldn't get there in time.
Didn't get good contact on that one.
It's probably a pitch she'd like to have had another swing at.
Yeah.
Here comes the 1-2 again. Senior versus senior. Gleason versus Daniels. High. Good job by Daniels to watch that go into the back of the glove.
And you've got, if you're Gleason here, there's been a long at bat, but it's 2-2. You've got at least one more pitch to play with. Try to get her to chase something.
The break even is popped off again, and this is some kind of war we've got on.
Yeah, it's like two alley cats fighting over a piece of cube steak.
Yeah, we got some kind of war. Gleason versus Daniels.
It's like a couple of raccoons that found the same trash can.
Daniels straight
I
up
think
into the air.
It's too high.
Belcher comes in. She'll make the play. Thinking about tagging was Morris, but she does not. She stays put. That might have touched a star, Zach.
Yeah, that's what they say, Sam. It's too high. You could tell she was underneath it.
Now batting number 1.
If she gets a little more bat, a little more solidly on that ball.
That one was for the Birds.
Moonshot.
Annie Newman, 1 for 3 in the game. She doubled into center field in her last plate appearance. Against Gleason. Ripped left field base hit. That'll plate Morris easily.
One.
And it is 9-1. Daviess County has the lead against Butler.
Winning run on first.
Callie Smith, who's been one of the hitters of the tournament.
Now batting for
She's 2 for 3 tonight with a pair of singles. Had the infield single that Jones made a really nice diving play but had no chance, and is also single right back up the middle. The Daviess County fans trying to cheer their team on to victory. Smith,
She wanted
up
it.
in there for a cold strike.
I think is Gleason, you said, or who's the batter?
The batter is Callie Smith. Gleason is the pitcher.
Yeah, I think Smith was told to hold on that one because you could see her tense up like she was going to swing and then stop.
Inside just misses. Gleason now at 108 pitches. This will be pitch number 23 of the 6th inning. Davis trying to punch their ticket into tomorrow evening's 3rd Region Softball Championship at 7 o'clock here at Grayson County High School. Outside, and to go to 2-1. We will, of course, be back here for the coverage of that. Make sure to subscribe to the K105 YouTube channel so you don't miss any of that action. Here comes the 2-1 to Callie Smith. Blooped in the infield. Willoughby has it snagged. Backside throw to second. In there is Payne. Payne almost caught napping.
Nice play by Willoughby.
Cadence Hamilton comes in.
Now batting number 17.
She's two sacrifices, one of them by the sacrifice fly, and a single to left field. John Biggs called time and changed his mind.
Doesn't need it.
Let's go, Cadence. Let's go 1-7.
Hamilton pops it off.
A little late on that one. If she, like you said, she's done a good job hitting the ball. Just hit it to where the fielders were. She hits one to the gap here.
That might be the game.
Might be chicken sandwich time.
It does sound good. I can see them off in the distance. I don't think they deliver, Zach.
They ought to start.
I got a delivery one time here at the softball field, and I don't think it's happening. Backside steal to third. It's thrown into left field. That's going to round and score in Payne easily. And advancing to second is Newman.
The winning run in scoring position. Hamilton, just a base knock here. And it's back to Owensboro to go night-night to come play in a region title tomorrow.
That'll go E2. That allows the runner to come in and score. Newman does advance on the error as well. Cadence Hamilton has a chance to send the fans home happy in 6.
Line drive.
Swing and a miss. We go to 1-2. Owensboro Catholic and Edmondson County are warming up. They're ready to roll. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, down on strikes. And we head to the final frame. Daviess County on top of Butler County, 10-1. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105. The Lady Bears season comes down to this.
The 7th, and she is 5 feet from a full pull here.
Swing and a miss to Addison Miller. So standing in the on-deck circle though for Butler County. If you want Parker Willoughby and Carrington Hunt to get a chance, and that's what you got. Waiting on deck and in the hole. High, good eye by Addison Miller. You could tell she was considering taking a rip at it.
Well, they still haven't caught up to Roby. The foul ball here from Addie Miller fouled off to the first base side.
Outside, it misses again.
That was a spicy meatball.
You could definitely hear the crack of the glove on that. 3-2, swing and a miss.
Got her.
Daviess County 2 outs away from advancing now to the 3rd Region Championship game tomorrow night.
Now batting for Butler County, number 7, Parker Willoughby.
Parker Willoughby. She's 0 for 2 in the game, walked, reached on an error, and flown out to left field. Butler County, a 23-5-1 record. Must have slipped out of the hand of Rayleigh Roby, because that was bounced about 10 feet before the plate. Fouled off by Willoughby to move us to 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 to Parker Willoughby, trying to keep the season alive for the Lady Bears. It's a fly ball hit back into deep right field.
Cratered.
Hamilton has it read. Hamilton has it grabbed. That's out number 2, and the Lady Bears are down to their final out.
She finally got out in front of one. Really nice hit. Just didn't have enough gas to get over the wall. But really nice. You know, it took them 7 innings, but somebody finally got out in front of something from Rayleigh Roby.
Carrington Hunt, she's 1 for 2, single to center. She struck out and sacrificed. And the first one is low for ball number 1.
The breaking ball never rolled over there for Roby.
Edmondson and Owensboro Catholic wait. Daviess County trying to put their name etched in. They have a shot at going for the 4-peat tomorrow night. Daviess County, 3 straight titles, 4 of the last 6, 8 total. Trying to continue their dominance of this region. 2-0 coming from Roby to Hunt. Called strike on that outside corner. And now you got to be in this at bat if you're Carrington Hunt.
Yeah,
Clark stands in the on-deck circle. Outside it misses.
Roby trying to get her to chase, no dice. Really impressive display with everything, you know, on the line here.
3-1, fly ball ripped back into deep center field. Payne's going back. She makes the catch, crashing into the wall. And Daviess County takes down Butler County by a final score of 10-1. The Lady Panthers are off to the 3rd Region Championship game tomorrow evening.
They've got a chance for a 4-peat, Sam. Not something you see very often, but strong game by Butler County. Just couldn't get the bats going. Daviess County woke up in the bottom of the fourth, and that's how we get here. And we could have an all-Owensboro final, depending on the result of Game 2, coming up here in about 30 minutes.
And I think, honestly, when you go back and you look at this game, you're going to see a 10-1 final. This game was closer than that. I mean, for the first couple of innings, this was one heck of a battle between Butler County and Daviess County. What we'll do is we'll take a break, Zach, and we'll come back and wrap it up after this. Your final score, Daviess County 10, Butler County 1. This is 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where Daviess County has punched their ticket into the 3rd Region Championship game tomorrow evening. Your final line score, Butler County 1 run on 5 hits and 3 errors. For Daviess County, 10 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Rayleigh Roby. She goes 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was unearned with 2 walks and 9 strikeouts. For Butler County, Avery Gleason gets the loss. She goes 6 innings, 12 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned with a walk and 4 strikeouts. Mackenzie Coleman had the RBI for Butler County. For Daviess County, Beckwith had the home run, and Cadence Hamilton had a big game as well. We'll come back and have game number 2 a little bit later on between Daviess County and between Owensboro Catholic and Edmonson County. So until then, for the K105 Digital Productions crew of Trey Cook, Alex Cook, and Jaden Kinney, and the partner Zach Newton, this is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.